Well, hey there, everyone. So, this week is the last week of our October series, which is making the same dress in 4 different themes or styles. So, again, the first week we made a pumpkin dress, the second week we made a candy corn dress, and then last week we made a skeleton spiderwebby dress. So, this week is the last week, the one I am most excited for, and let me show you what it is. So, the last dress is this. It's a bad dress. I'm very excited about it. I did draw the bottom like this, but I don't think I'm actually gonna do the wavy bottom just because that seems difficult, and there's a lot of dress there. But it will be black in the same style, and it's gonna have freaking bat wings on it. I don't quite know how I'm gonna do that yet, but I want to do it somehow. Oh, my little baby. My little baby. So, yeah, I still need to contemplate how to do the bat wings, but for now, I can just make the foundation of the dress just like I have all the other ones. Can I help you, Miss Stinky Baby? Miss Stinky Baby. So, yeah, I think so far this month has been so fun to do. I wouldn't mind doing more series. So if you guys think of more series that I should do, let me know. And I might do some. Again, apologies if this gets tedious. I am making the same dress all month. So if you have watched all of them up until now, I'm sorry about this part. But the wings is a new addition, and I do add a makeup portion at the end of each of these videos. So, get ready for that. Yeah, so the first thing that I have to do is cut out all of the pieces, sew the bodice together, put the sleeves on, do all that stuff. It's still going to have a scrunchy back, still going to have poofy sleeves, and then make a massive rectangle, gather it all together, and then put it onto the bodice. I think I'm going to be very fast at doing this. I've been doing it all month. And then I can start on the wings, which hopefully by the time I finish the dress, I'll have some semblance of an idea of how I want to do the wings. Not quite sure, but I did buy the black gloves that I wore last week, in hopes that I can attach the wings to the gloves, and so they can just I can use them to splay out my wings. So that's a hope that I have. Yeah, so let's just get on to it, and the next time I see you, here is the makeup portion. Alright, so the first thing that you want to do after you cut out all of your pieces is to take the side front bodice pieces and sew it to the middle front bodice piece for both the outer fabric and the lining. Then you're going to take the outer fabric and lining and sew it together just at the top. Then take the outer fabric and the lining of the two back pieces and sew it together also just at the top. Now what you're going to do is sew elastic channels into the back of the back piece, and then you're going to thread elastic through and then sew it down the sides to secure the elastic. Now the back piece can be sandwiched into the front piece. Now for the sleeve, what you go ahead and do is first sew the elastic channel for the top and then feed elastic through it. Then you can sew it down the side and then make an elastic channel for the bottom and then feed elastic through that. Then the sleeves can be sewn onto the bodice. Now for the skirt, what I did is I basically cut out two massive rectangles, I sewed them together. And then before I even started to gather this and sew it onto the dress, I went ahead and I hemmed it. Then I took my pleating / gathering foot and I just gathered the heck out of it. And then it gets sewn onto the bodice and then the dress portion is done. So basically, to get the shape of the wing, what I did is I laid down on the material and I made it so that the edge of the material was in the middle of my back, and then I stretched my arm out and then marked where my body was. And then I just drew out the shape of the wing and then I cut out 4 pieces of it. Then you're going to lay the wings right sides together and sew all the way around it except for that little opening. Then you're going to clip the edges and turn it right sides out. After that, I went ahead and I top stitched around all of the sides. Then I marked out little lines that I'm just going to basically quilt on top of. After that, the wings get sewn just straight onto the back. Then to add the gloves, I went ahead and I hand basted it beforehand, and then I went ahead and I sewed along just a very thin line attaching the glove to the wing, and then this dress is all done. Alright, we are on to the last makeup portion of this whole theme month thing. So again, my base makeup is done, everything but lips, eyeshadow and fun stuff, and mascara. And then my hair is curled, ready for styling. No clue what I'm going to do for that yet, but I guess we'll figure it out. So let me tell you what I'm thinking. So I think I'm going to do some purple eyeshadow, and there's a little bit of sparkly purple eyeshadow. Again, I am using this palette that I got from Amazon because it has a lot of colors. So I think what I'm gonna do for the face paint is maybe just like 3 little bats here. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe some freckles. We'll see how we're feeling. But for now, let's go ahead and start with the eyeshadow. Hopefully the purple goes on a bit better than the black did, because the black, it just didn't go on very well. So I'm hoping I have better luck this time around. So, oh yeah, we're gonna go in with this purple here. It doesn't look very purple on the camera, or yeah, but it is. And then probably some of this shimmery purple here. So we're going to do that. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and add some sparkly. And then probably just the same like white sparkly that we've been doing in the inner corner. Okay. I feel like we're gonna cap that on the eyes. Again, I keep testing the makeup on my arm and it looks like I got beat up. Okay, I think I'm gonna do mascara now because I don't see a point in waiting for it till after the face paint because I don't think I'm gonna do anything too terribly close to my eyes. Okay, this is what we're looking at for eyes. Now let's go ahead and start on the face paint. And once again, I'm using this face painting kit that I got from Amazon. It comes with all of these colors and stuff. Alright, we're going to attempt some bats. We're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna find out how well I can do this. So again, I think I'm gonna do like 3. So like 1, 2, 3, maybe in different sizes. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this goes. Alright, 1 bat. That was intimidating. I'm not gonna enjoy doing that a lot more times. Another one. I feel like these are massive. I'm gonna try and do like a baby one. Okay, we've got 3 bats. That's kind of all I feel like doing. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do the bats on this side and then maybe like a little crescent moon on this side and some stars. Should I do that in yellow or white? I feel like I could do the moon in yellow and then the stars in white. So let's give that a good old college try. Okay, we got a little moon. Now let's go into some white stars. Alright, I think the makeup portion is done. Got cute little stars everywhere. So now it is time to do some hair. I'm not thinking much for hair. I think honestly I might just take 2 strands and pin them back. Something simple. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with that yet. Even though it is time to do stuff with hair. Oh, lips. Oh, I lied. We still have one more thing to do. Alright, so for lips, I'm gonna go in with this Glossier lipstick in Ember. So pretty dark color. So we're gonna go and just do a dark color for that. Okay, now makeup is done. Alright, works. So we're gonna take out some just little pieces. And then just take like 2 little strands. Just bring it back like that. Simple. Like that. Alright, let's get this face through an all black dress and move on to the final look.
This is a warning before the finale, because I just watched the reveals and I didn't realize this until after. But please, for the sake of myself, ignore that there is a massive patch of cat hair on the back of my right wing. I didn't see it until now, and I live with a very fluffy baby. And this is a very black dress. So please ignore that and enjoy the final review.
there we are. There's the last one. I think that turned out really good. The bat wings turned out way better than I thought they would. I was really so stressed about how they were gonna turn out. Like, I would be up at like 4 a.m. and I'd be like, how am I gonna do these bat wings? So I'm glad that I was able to figure it out. Yeah, at the end I kind of just like went for it. I think the main thing that was stressing me out was I didn't know if I was gonna have enough material to do all this. I almost didn't. I had like barely enough material to do all this, so I am glad that I was able to do this without having to go back to Goodwill and find another sheet. But yeah, I think the makeup turned out really cute on this one. I love little white freckles. That's just a plus. And then the hair is just the hair, so that ties it in. But yeah, I like the concept of the wings. I was like playing with the idea of putting boning in it so it would stay stiff, but I'm almost glad that I didn't, so that it's more flexible, because I feel like if I had boning in it, it would just be like rigid, and then when I put my arms down, it would just look weird. So I think the way that the wings are pretty good. I like that I attached them to the gloves so that I can just, you know, maneuver with them. And then I the main thing I wanted to do for the wings was I didn't want them to be connected like in the back like a big cape, because then I would like hide the back of the dress, which I didn't want it to do. So I'm happy that I came up with the concept of just like sewing it straight onto the back right on either side of the elastic, and that the points come down like on the outside of the dress so that it just doesn't cover up too much of the dress. So yeah, thank you all for joining me for this October like month. I am very happy with all these dresses that I made. Each one of them I think has their own like special aspect, and I love each part of each dress. I think my favorite dress, I think I still gotta say the pumpkin. That one just, I really enjoyed that, and I really loved the makeup that I did with it. But I also really loved the candy corn makeup. That turned out really cute too. This one turned out pretty cute as well. My least favorite makeup probably was last week. It was a little too much for me personally. I just don't think I did the black eyeshadow very well, or blending for the cheekbones very well. So that one's a maybe for me. But I was also most anticipating this dress just because I think the bat wings was such a cool concept, and like it's a freaking bat. Like, look how cool. So I also this one is a very close second to the pumpkin, and then I gotta say the candy corn, and then the dual dresses from last week. So I think this was a very successful month. I really enjoyed this style of dress. Don't be surprised if you see it again, because I just really like the style of dress, and I want to make some that I can like actually wear. So don't be surprised if you see this bad boy again. Probably not too soon, because I've been doing it for 4 weeks straight. So next week I'm going to take off because I've had a very busy October. So I'm going to take a little bit of break next week, and then hopefully we'll be back regularly scheduled stuff the week after that. And we are getting into the Christmas time, so maybe I'll have some Christmas stuff ready for the rest of the year, because we all know Christmas starts after Halloween. That's just how the laws work. Some people might argue that it's after Thanksgiving, but I would like to ignore those people. Jump straight. We have October, we have Halloween, we have Christmas, Thanksgiving, and then Christmas again. That's how it works. I don't make up the rules. I just live by them. So yeah, let me know if you liked these videos. I would be willing to come up with some more themes and stuff to do, because I think this was really fun to do, and it's fun to have like a little theme to like do and look forward to. So let me know what you want to see. Well, let me know what you thought. So anywho do, if you like what I did, go and like and subscribe. I post most Saturdays, mostly at noon, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.